Boy, I'm that guy. And today, we're back with Jubilee. 10 men reveal the biggest insecurities in front of everybody, chat. Well, chat, let's get into it. And chat, I'm going to say this right now. This looks boring as F. You know what I'm saying? So, if this is boring as F, I will cut it off. I'm not going to torture myself, bro. So let's just get into it.
We don't need. Every body creates space to look inward and untangle the stories we've told ourselves about our bodies.
Take off your outer layer and look in the mirror.
Are you comfortable removing this layer?
Yes, I am.
Okay, go ahead and do.
Chat, my brain already hurts. Bro, if I don't get everybody to sign a waiver before we get on the show, you're gonna strip. Alright? Like you auditioning for any movie in Hollywood, you're gonna have to strip. You know what I'm saying? You want the big break? You know what I'm saying? You want the promotion? Turn around. Turn around. Off with the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Chat, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna ask you to remove. Are you okay with removing this layer? Shut up. Shut up. I ain't asking you that question. Shut up. You know what this is.
Do so?
Have you ever used clothes to hide your size, your shape, and your story?
That's so gay. Chat, I know that's offensive to say, but that's like your story. What the hell are you talking about? Man, I just wear these Carhartt jeans and these damn Levi's and these damn, you know what I'm saying, Montclairs to hide my story. What, your story of being a douchebag? Like, what are you talking about?
What were you trying to cover and why?
I was trying to cover my body because I can't go outside naked because it's illegal. If it wasn't illegal, I would probably be, nude.
Definitely. Especially when I was younger. I had a problem being really skinny. Didn't like it. Didn't like the shape of my arms. So I'd wear really baggy clothes to try to hide that. Even during summer, even if I was dying, sweating, I would still wear it. And I think even now sometimes, like when I bulk up, I wear baggier clothes just to hide my gut. So, yeah, I still do it to now.
If you could speak to the teenage version of yourself hiding in that sweatshirt that you had on, what would you say to him?
Invest in Bitcoin. Invest in Bitcoin. Fuck all out of here with this damn, you insecure about your body. Get your money up. I'm insecure about my wallet. I'm insecure about my bank account. I look at that shit every day and I get more and more insecure. You know what I'm saying? I'm insecure, damn it. I'm financially insecure. The worst type.
To enjoy yourself, be free.
Invest in Bitcoin. Invest in Bitcoin. Invest in NVDA. Invest, bro. Throw all your money. And when your mom gets mad and starts yelling at you, say you don't understand. The grind. The prophecy has been foretold.
You're a kid. Enjoy life. A lot of people think that I'm confident, but I really am not. I'm not super comfortable being on camera, taking pictures as well. I hate taking pictures. I don't feel like I'm photogenic.
Yeah, me neither, bro. I'm actually not photogenic. All my pictures look terrible, bro. I just look terrible in them, you know?
So I think if I let that go, I think the confidence will start showing more.
Or maybe I'm just bad at taking pictures. Either way.
If the rest of you feel comfortable and are ready to continue, you may remove this layer. If not, feel free to step out.
Yo, if you guys have to step out, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna whisper this in your ear. You ain't getting paid. You're not getting paid. You're like, what? What? I'm cutting you out the segment. You're not gonna be on TV. No exposure. No exposure. What? I thought you thought? You thought? I told you what this fucking show was gonna be about, dumbass. And you wanna talk about you're insecure? Get off this set. Pissing me off, man. Pissing me off.
when he said when he was a kid and he was, super skinny. Growing up, I felt like just overly slim and not much, muscle on me. And I think that's something that a lot of, young boys growing up might see in themselves when they look at.
Now, I like being skinny, Chet. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like being skinny. I like how I am right now. All the things. The only thing I really hate about myself right now is my eczema, bro. I have eczema. I hate that shit.
In the mirror, which is normal,
hate it.
Oftentimes if we haven't gone through puberty or we're still going through puberty, we're not going to see, big muscles like we see on TV or something. And so that was definitely something I struggled with growing up.
Yeah, I mean, I could relate to what.
Yeah, I only watched cartoons as a kid, so I don't know what kind of. I mean, they had big muscles, but they were like cartoon muscles. You know what I
You
mean?
said, like, when you're bulking, if you really don't know how to, like, do it the right way, you can get kind of chubby and you might look a lot worse. So I think it's just more so about being
Wait, hold on.
gentle
You saying he ain't doing it the right way?
with yourself and, being happy with, all right, I did put on that weight.
Yeah, I mean, you're not a skinny guy anymore, man. You got some size on you, and it's
Appreciate you.
commendable. I can tell, like,
Thank you.
put a lot of effort into that.
And I think the mindset, what you said of like, it comes from within. I think that is like super crucial. Like, at the end of the day, like no one cares about like. That's what I had to get over. Like no one cares that much. I always stress about or think like people are always looking at me, but in reality, like everybody has their own things they're dealing with.
Yeah.
So like once you learn that, you're like free.
Probably said.
Out of all the negative self-talk you do, what are you most afraid is true?
I'll be broke. I'll be broke, and every day it becomes truer and truer. Every second it becomes more and more true. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm afraid to look at my bank account and face reality.
I don't think it's. I know it's true. I know I'm skinny. I've always pretty much been the same size my whole life.
What's up with this being skinny shit? Huh? Me personally, I like being skinny. I ain't really give a shit about being skinny. People like, hey, you look like a twig. I'm like, bro, I don't care. I don't care. I actually don't care. You know what I'm saying? You know how much I don't care? Boom. You're out of my life. You're cut out. You're cut off. You're cut off.
I never really want to take off my shirt, like going to the pool, because I was afraid of what other people were gonna say.
Of being skinny? Bruh, I feel like that's some big man insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Big man with them big when they used to be like, man, I ain't gonna take off. Now, if you are a big man that took off your shirt, come on, man. Now that's confidence, bro. I'm not gonna say that's confidence. I feel like that was more acceptable than not taking off your shirt. You out here like, man, I'm super skinny under this. It's like, bitch, obviously, we know, we looking at you. You know what I mean? You think your shirt is hiding what you look like? You're wrong. You're incorrect. You know what I'm saying? You're wrong. We know if you're skinny. We know you're fat. Your shirt ain't blocking nothing. Zero. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hiding shit. Take it off.
10th grade.
Be like you want that next promotion and take it off. You know what I'm saying? You want to get flown to Dubai? Take it off. You know what I'm saying?
Year, we had a pool party for our high school, and all my friends, they play basketball, so they pretty much had the
Skinny ass build, right?
athletic body, and I was just the skinny kid that would tag along, bird-chested, as they would say.
Bird chested.
I can't lie, I
I've
was a
never
little
seen a
jealous,
bird's chest.
because it's like, I eat a lot. I can't even lie. I eat probably maybe 5 times a day, and the weight never goes anywhere. Seeing my friends have like the athletic body, and I just couldn't get it no matter how I tried. It was just a little jealous for me. I've been getting in the gym more, just trying to work on my body, work on myself, really. I know I don't have that much muscle, but I typically don't really care about it, because at the end of the day, I know I look good, especially if I get.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like you looking terrible, looking like you haven't seen food. You know what I'm saying? Like when people look at you, they see like, oh, my man's healthy, he's eating. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at you being like, I don't know if this man even knows what a meal is. I don't know if this man even seen what a complete breakfast looks like. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if he knows when he gonna get his next meal. You know what I'm saying?
Get a haircut. I feel like I'm the most handsome person in the world, but to each his own, though.
Definitely with the pool. I had that problem too.
Man, bullshit, bro. Bullshit, chat. Bullshit. Come on, man. I don't think I ever had a problem with being too skinny.
Do you feel comfortable removing this layer?
Well, that's the next.
Take off your shirt and look in the mirror.
Damn, these are some Hugh Hefner ass lines, bro. These are some Hugh Hefner ass lines.
Do you feel comfortable removing this layer?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I felt a little nervous, but I was happy that I followed through. We're all here for the same reason.
Yeah, and you're gonna look like a whole goofy if you didn't do it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You look like a complete goofy if you didn't do it. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You out here talking about I'm gonna do anything for the promotion. And then when anything comes around, you out here acting scared? Come on, man.
And that is really like reassuring.
That's what you have to do. Ricky, I knew Ricky was gonna do it. I knew Ricky was
As
gonna
you
say
face your bare chest, arms, and stomach, what's the first flaw your mind clings to? Well, the first thing that I see is like the rash that I have. It's like a whole scarring on my chest. I have that because I have to take medication that I've been taking since I was like 6 years old. It's essential. Like I need it to maintain the little strength that I have. And because it's strong, it has pretty strong side effects. And one of the side effects is developing this skin irritation. This was super like insecure for me when I was, especially in high school. I remember in high school, I had some friends over to my house because I have a pool. But before they came over, I was like, oh, I don't know. I shouldn't take my shirt off. I should wear a shirt to cover it up. Even though they were my friends and I knew that they know everything about me and they don't care, I still had that negative thought in my head and that kind of like ruled over me. All these racing thoughts would be in my head, feeling that I was going to be judged for something that I can't control. I think that was the biggest thing, that I can't control this and being judged for something that is out of my hands, because then that makes me powerless. Growing up, I always get people looking at me, even to this day, like little kids and even older adults sometimes in stores, they give me like weird looks in public. There were some times where I would be upset and I would cry and I'd be like, why am I like this? Why can't I do that? Why can't I play with other kids? Why do I look like this? Just having that support system of like my parents telling me, you know, you were made like this for a reason. You have so much things going for you. You're so smart. You're talented. And we have to feed like what we can do as opposed to what we can't.
If the rest of you feel comfortable and you're ready to continue, you may also remove your shirt.
Hey, if Ricky did it, and if any one of you says, nah, I don't feel comfortable, all of us get to jump you. We all get to jump you, and we taking off your shirts. Goofy.
If not, feel free to exit and go into the holding area.
My man had a tank top under the tank.
I think it's, you know, really important what he said about improving himself in like the ways that he can control. Sometimes friendly banter and like, you know, boys being boys, you know, turns into, you know, harsher, you know, ridicule. Finding success.
Hey, bro, you gonna have to take the roast. Everyone has to take their licks.
Everyone
has to take the licks.
What is the one thing about your body you never want your partner or closest loved one to know you struggle with? I mean, my girlfriend knows, so it's like I just have like severe body dysmorphia, and you know, I thought that when I started competing in bodybuilding, it would kind of fix that, because I'm like, oh, I could just make everything better, like that's what I'll focus everything on. But when you do,
what are the other questions, bro? The perception box. Have your legs or any part of you ever made you feel my legs? What the fuck is wrong with your legs?
oh, proceed.
What does your dream relationship with your body look and sound like?
Look and sound like? Sound like this. Look like this. Both of those are sounds, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like you could perceptually visualize the other one than the one I made. You know what I'm saying? The onomatopoeia sound I did.
Something as simple as like when I wake up and go into the bathroom
His name is
to
Dylan,
brush my
like
teeth in the
Dylan's?
morning in my boxers, to look in the mirror and just not think anything. Nothing. Like I don't even have to be like, oh yeah, like nice. You know, I don't want that. I just want to be able to like grab my toothbrush and brush my teeth and leave, go to work. I hope I do get to that point. So
Take off your pants and look in the mirror.
This is some actual Hugh Hefner shit right now, bro. This is some actual Hugh Hefner. You want the promotion, you want the role, you gotta do what you gotta do type shit. You know what I'm saying, chat? If it's not, this is the lines of questions, not even questions, statements that will be given to anybody who wants to blow up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make my big break. They said, shit. Trying to make a big break. I'm trying to make a big, you know what I mean?
Do you feel comfortable removing this layer?
Yes.
All right, you may proceed.
Have your legs or any part of you ever made you feel unworthy, unattractive, or less than?
No, not my legs.
I would say yes.
I don't
feel
look
like
at my legs.
I have really skinny legs.
Okay, buddy. Who gives a shit? I feel like this is such an example of why you can't like try to tone your body to what everyone else or what you think everyone else likes. Because at the end of the day, I'm skipping over you. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. What is this?
If your body never changed from this moment forward, would you be able to accept it? Why or why not?
Oh, dude, I would accept it. I would accept it. You know why? You know why? Dude, I look like this at like 90. Dude, I'll be crazy.
Not at all. Not at all. Because I've been up and down on the scale. You know what I mean? I've been bigger, I've been smaller. And I'm definitely not satisfied. That's why I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm not satisfied with the way I look, my size, anything like that. It's just really because I expect more from myself. Like right now, I'm probably walking around 195. I've been 230 before, you know what I mean? So, and I'm talking 3% body fat type. But yeah, I definitely have a problem.
What part of your body feels the hardest to accept?
My back. I got a small back. Most people.
Cat, if any of these help you build some security within yourself, that is great. I just don't care.
I truly feel pretty confident.
How do you cruelly feel? Cruelly? Is this right? Am I reading this shit right? Hold on.
We're framing out everything, so all the cameras are belly exit except for me.
I mean, this journey, this adventure that I'm on, I'm right where I need to be, where I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean?
All right, so all the women are going to exit except for me.
I was so confused.
We're
There was
framing
other women in
out
this?
everything, so all the cameras are belly button up, okay?
Why is this?
Take off your underwear and look in the mirror.
Fuck no. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? What the helly? Chat, what the helly? What the helly? I was joking when I was saying this is some Hugh Hefner shit. This is some Hugh Hefner shit. What the helly? You ain't do. I ain't taking off my boot. I ain't show you my ass for clout. You're crazy. I don't give a shit who I look like. This ain't OnlyFans, buddy. Go subscribe if you want that shit. Bro, give me that $5.99 a month. Yo, I'm saying, that's crazy. Take off your underwear? What is Jubilee on? I ain't doing that shit. What the hell? Oh, these people wildin'. Oh no, we ain't watching that. That shit's foul. That shit's disrespectful.